Now we're going to get into one of the coolest features in Illustrator, and this is using the Live Trace tool. First, we need to talk about an important distinction. Let's zoom into our document using Control+. If I hit it twice, I zoom in 2 factors of 100. Over here, we've got a little graphic that shows us the difference between vector art and raster art. Vector art is created with shapes and with paths between those little edge pieces. The great thing about vector art is you can make it tiny or huge and you'll never lose the smooth edges. Whereas raster art, which is what you do in Paint or in Photoshop, is created on a grid of pixels. If you zoom in or out too far on those pixels, you can get a blocky or blurry appearance. Now, this is what's great about Illustrator. It not only creates vector art, but also allows you, I'm zooming out by hitting Control-, also allows you to take a pixel-based raster drawing, like our skull, and make it into a traceable live vector drawing. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to our layers, make sure our drawing guide is unlocked, click on this skull, copy it by hitting Control-C, and paste it hitting Control-V. This gives us a second copy of it to play with without messing with the original. We're going to select our second copy and we're going to go up to Object and choose Live Trace. In the Live Trace menu, we'll choose Make. Uh-oh, what happened to our picture? Stop for a second. Up at the top here in our control panel are your Live Trace options. Our threshold is how the computer decides what to make black and what to make white. So let's open our settings here with this button. Make sure the mode is black and white, and then crank up our threshold to, say, 225. If we press Trace, you'll notice that we now have the item traced. This is what we'd like to start drawing with. We can click off of it, click on it, and you can even click Expand to see all of the vectors and shapes that have been created. Now is a good time to save your work, pause the video, and make sure that you copy and live trace and change the threshold on your object.